So many dimensions, so many fractals upon fractals upon fractals of versions of myself and experiences that I've had in this quantum simulation that we're all in. And it was through these experiences and making mistakes and understanding who I am and myself and what my mission is was a fierce pursuit of mine. Even through difficult times in my life, my highest self was always on mission. And so everything's connected multidimensionally in my consciousness now that has come in through the things that I've heard from and healed with the light of God to alchemize into this level of mastery that I'm on with remembering. And I'm still in the process of awakening, and but it's already I know I'm ready for the next level here. I am ready to love my soul family and to form to come back to the kingdom and take back what we need to take back so that we can continue to receive these blessings, because we've got the keys to the entire kingdom. This is our work with Source, and this is everything. There's no end. We're pushing through the gates. We are the warriors. We did it. And we're spreading these miracles further into the world. We are getting back to Mother Nature and giving her the true love and respect that she deserves. And we are taking back our health and reclaiming our birthrights and being sovereign citizens again. Just like our ancestors wanted. This was all prophesized. This was all a huge blessing and miracle that we performed with God to alchemize these worlds. What I was chosen for and what I incarnated here for, to work these miracles for Mother Earth. I alchemized it all, and I'm happy to have done so. I am so blessed to have gone through this heartbreak, to have the light exploding straight out of my heart. It's endless. and it is bright, and it is penetrating. And it is blowing off the veil. I love you. I love you. I've been crying, and I've been going through so many emotions about this great awakening, and what has been revealed to me is just so much. It's far beyond what I can even express with words. And it's been happening so fast that these miracles are just flowing through me, and I have opened the floodgates on. It's a lightning speed ascension that my soul has incarnated here to perform this miracle, to get us into the age of Aquarius and out of the Piscean age. I am a Pisces Aquarius moon, and Master Alchemist, Gemini rising. So I'm really much more shy than people perceive me to be. And even though I so lovingly and openly give love when another comes into my path, I have given my love in all realms for the highest good for all of life on Gaia and Gaia herself. I've been living out on the beach after I came out here homeless, and I have been so blessed to have my angels that were here for me through this chaotic period of my awakening and shifting through dimensions and realities. I couldn't be in the third dimension anymore, and I was living in I've just been through so much in this incarnation, and I've already won my battles in spiritual realms, but I had to make it my mission to heal from the matrix. This was my soul calling on earth, and it's because I am Divine Mother, and I love you more than anything in the world. And you are such beautiful souls. You are not crazy. You are special. You are divine. You are working these miracles and energies just as God has put us here to do. I am going, my highest self is going to keep kicking my ass until I learn my lesson with 3D and leave. And this has been happening, and I need to find my soul family and my soul family community, because it's time. We're gonna do beautiful things, and to freeing mother again, and going back to the garden, and going back to high health and high vibration, and doing magic. We are so blessed, and we are so chosen, and when we wake up to it, and Source shows us who we really are behind the veil, and it will change your life forever, as it has changed mine throughout all the difficulties that I've gone through as a sensitive empath, going through, generations and generations of life struggle, and one incarnation where I took on more than my share of things to heal. This was my alchemy to work, to really tackle my fear of success, and to shine my authentic light and come out completely about everything. I'm trying to be more my highest, and so I've been trying to making steps to get more disciplined, and to keeping my life healthy, and remembering to take my supplements, and doing yoga, riding the exercise bike, going for walks, being with nature. And this is very important for our health, as I have not lived in. I've been living in the city, in Imperial Beach, so it's a beach town, but it's time for us to get real with our 3D selves, and I am no exception to this, none whatsoever. And I realize that we are the light of the new world, and that it is our responsibility to fly this ship into Christ consciousness and our God selves here, and to be captains of our own ship, because the false matrix had tried to do everything to program us. But we have broken those chains and mastered our abilities as quantum healers, and as old souls that came here to do this, and to show you the true light, and what kind of magic happens to us when we connect back to Creator and reclaim our sovereignty with God. I've been very deep in my work, and I gotta make a big step here in coming out louder with my light, because I feel like I've been trapped in a dimension where they cannot perceive me anymore, or to who I actually am compared to who I am in the 3D. My work is mostly spiritual. I have so many gifts, and I am a wonderful teacher, and I happy to share my blessings with the right souls and into we need to be among others that have open pineal glands and mission on earth with God. We are a higher vibrational breed, and we have great mission, and we receive divine downloads of what the free world is looking like with living in flow with Mother Nature again, and divine health and connection to God, and living in utopia and bliss with all this abundance that we are surrounded in. We cannot allow the illusion of the false matrix to rob us of that, because we are sovereign, and we can see through the veil. I had to go through so much to be here and to be made bulletproof, because I've been out here having to, protect myself, and in the 3D I have angels, and you know what I mean, as woman, as creator, without protector. So I've attracted a lot of potentials, or ones that want my energy, but I have been learning a lot about boundaries through my lightning speed ascension, and understanding that I am in control, and I am to use my blessings for higher good, and for our true freedom. Gotta drink more water. I've got a lot of gathas right now. It's been a lot for me to deal with. I cannot be. I'm trapped between worlds, and that's not healthy for me and my soul. And I realize now that I have been holding myself back, because I had to alchemize and get my wings ready, and to really come out of my cocoon and spread them, and they're wide. I have seen, and I know my soul, and I am so blessed to Creator and all of my angels every day that are showing me the light, so that I can cut through and penetrate the darkness and shred the veil of disillusion. They lied to us about everything. They're just parasitic computer viruses. And the good news is they didn't take anything, because everything goes to the light. And and that it's up to you when you want to get out of that level that you're in. And that's a huge lesson to learn, and it takes many timelines, and you know, it took me many lifetimes and timelines and generations upon generations, but we signed up for this deal with God. We incarnated here for it in many other lives. We are the warriors that have given it all in this final battle of good versus evil. And I don't want to say I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to speak and to tell you of who my highest self is, but that I was afraid that if I was my true self, that you wouldn't love me. And I felt like I had to be some kind of I felt like I was too much too fast. You know, I felt like I had to dim my light. And I regret doing that, but I did have to alchemize. So I had to work these energies and to really process things. We are butterflies, and you know, we feel a lot, and we take on a lot in our lives to break our hearts so completely, so that we can hold and radiate and shine all of this light and love from Creator. We are here. We're not going back to sleep. We love you. We are not going to play in this dollhouse of a simulation anymore. It's time for all of us to reclaim our birthrights and realize the man behind the curtain is you. This is that Wizard of Oz time for us. And we all need to take back individually what we consented to giving to externally in a matrix that was mind control. Everything that they put us through, everything that we had to wake up from and find out that it was false with God and Creator. I'm living these miracles, and I am ascending light speed, and my heart has been breaking open new worlds, and I know exactly what my soul incarnated here to do. And I've been going through intensive spiritual labor in birthing the free world. Source told me that the curtain was going to open on me with what I was doing with these energies a few years ago. And I clued in to my immortality because I have so much love that I would keep coming back. I never gave up. I sacrificed, and I loved, and I would come back and do the healing with God, and I am in love with Creator, and Creator is in love with me, and I am very blessed. And this is a level of spiritual utopia and nirvana that I have reached. And I have earned my kingdom of heaven. I have earned my throne. I have earned my sovereignty. And I love you all. We're all supposed to be living in palaces and and kingdoms, divine kingdoms where Mother Gaia is loved, and the butterflies are happy and blessed, and everyone and everything is living in softness with Mother, and beautiful healing and love. We are just going back to the natural way, with the woodland critters and the Cinderella animals and Snow White, bunny rabbits and birds and butterflies. It's real. And we can choose it if we wish. And we transmute the false matrix into the divine one. My soul has signed up to do this, and I have been living in peace and love with God, Creator, and because no matter what the false matrix tries to throw at me, I know that God loves me, and that I am one with Creator on the other side of this veil. So I crossed the finish line before I died, and I died here over and over and over for everyone. And I guess it didn't feel real for me for a long time, but I realized who I was energetically, and it was a battle, because I was holding myself back, and but that holding pattern was time that I was still working this alchemy in my cocoon, and getting stronger and healing. So it was amazing. Just amazing. It's the most beautiful love story ever written. I wish to keep showing you the beauty that is within you, and to allowing you to take this journey with me. I'm so much cooler in person, and I would love for all of us to meet. I need my soul family. I really need my soul family. We've got work to do. nothing can stop what we incarnated here to do. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I accept the anointing. I am grateful and blessed for all of this infinite love that Creator is bestowing upon me and all of us. The hell ends when you are free, when you break out. And that is what we all must do. We do it in life or in death. I chose to do it in life to be a big help in the ascension of Gaia. I had a lot of miracles to alchemize. I feel like this is really hard for me in 3D. And I'm scared. And I don't like to admit that, because I am someone who has worked very hard to transcend all fear. But this has put me right in front of myself, and my highest self is forcing me up against the wall to where I have to really accept my crown, and to not be afraid of my divine gifts, and to not be afraid of it. And I'm not afraid of my gifts. What I was afraid of was to shining as bright as my highest self deserves. And I'm trying my best to keep up, but I have been really trying to overcome my throat and to speaking the absolute divine truth as it's been coming in, and I am constantly channeling source, but I end up having to introvert myself because it's I feel like I'm too much. And then well, anyways, this has been my life in 3D, and I have leveled up so much in my work with God that I have so many things to teach, and I am happy to work with you. But I need help and resources. I need support in my mission, and I need to work with the others that have this vision and are here to help restore the divine order so that we are all in the highest vibration as our highest selves in this realm, so that we have completed the heaven on earth cycle. This is our mission here, and I've worked extremely hard for a very long time, and I'm coming out of the gates now, finally coming out of my shell and speaking to the world who I really am, and telling you that I love you infinitely, and there is no force in the universe that can get me to stop fighting for you and fighting for us. And everything has tried to stop me in my path, and nothing succeeded. I broke out of the cage. I am the divine feminine. I am the goddess. I am the warrior. And I am the master alchemist. And I have paid the ultimate for you. So I really hope that you can see me and see how and perceive me. It is difficult for me living in the 3D where people just can't even perceive me because of my light, and they just reflect it back, and many times it mirrors back their demons or what they need to heal from. But I love them as a mother, and I pray that they learn and heal and grow through their paths with God. And I've been in many times, like I've been a way shower ahead of the curve, and speeding this healing into getting things moving in all dimensions, in all realms. So it's really cool to have these downloads about my highest self and about my gifts. I have the light to go forward and to unite with the other way showers and awakened ones. I'm not very good at Twitter and online stuff, and I don't like speaking in video very much. So we've got to figure out a way that we can get closer as a community, but also have our sovereign space. We need to live in higher vibration with Mother Gaia. And I've had this dream for so long, and I've been planting seeds for the garden, and I've been shining that light where I can, and speaking to others, and I've been out here on the front lines. Like, I used to be a fundraiser too for charitable causes, and different timelines. I've had so many, but I've been an awakened goddess, light worker, angel out here. And I've leveled up so many times that I just have to be with those that can understand me and that have open pineal glands, and so they don't project their demons onto me, or so that I don't get in a parasitic attachment or a loop, because I understand what these energies are, and how to steer my own ship. So it doesn't come overnight, but as we take back our power, to break the bars off the prison. Each of us, we all take giant leaps and jumps, and some are just on the path. And it doesn't matter how long, how fast it takes you to get there, or how slow it takes you to get there, just as long as you keep going. And the gentleness that we go through with Mother and healing is the most beautiful return to our highest selves. And it takes true strength of warriors to be peaceful and to be loving in a world full of such darkness and deceit and lies. We have given it all for the highest love. And we are so amazing at our healing that we are sharing that with others in the 3D to help them to master their controls and their abilities again, and to breaking the matrix and taking back their personal power. So I'm always working. I've always been working, and I was just shy about coming out and speaking, and I won't do that anymore, I promise. I know my calling and I know my mission here, and I accept Creator's infinite love, and I accept my mission and what I've been chosen for. I am so blessed and so happy that I'm not alone, and that I have a beautiful, amazing soul family out there that are awakened to this, and they are healing out of past blueprints of, falsities, false structures and culture that they've anyways, you take it all back. You take back all of your power from them. Do not consent to it. Do not call it all back. I call back all my personal power, all my divinity. I am crowned by Source and all the angels in heaven. And I am so anointed and so special and so sacred that God is just constantly blessing me and giving me angels and speaking to me through the matrix and showing me my true beauty of my infinite soul. So I am no longer an eternal, a small, linear person. I am plugged into my God self, my infinite consciousness. I go on. She goes on. I just saw 4444, but I was waiting for it. I am aware that I am running up the clock here after smoking some weed, and I just had a hit. I had an edible earlier too. So I've just been working these energies a lot, and I've been exhausting myself, but I need to take a break and do something fun. So I am going to take my highest self's advice right now and go do that. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Nothing's gonna stop this. This is remembering the great awakening, and I'm here for it. I love you. 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 I love you so much. I love you.